Hello everyone, this video is part of English conversation course at the initial activity. In here I have to talk about self-introduction and then to talk about some strategies to improve the English speaking skills. Okay, as my personal introduction, I was born in Barranca Bermeja, Santander in 1974. So I am 43 years old, but I live in Melgar, Tolima since about 9 years ago with my wife and my youngest daughter. I am living in this place because of my job. I just left the military after almost 25 years of service in this wonderful institution. I just reached the highest position for non-commissioned officers in Colombian Army, which is Sergeant Major. Currently, I teach English on Saturdays at a private institution where we reinforce students from all this region, from public and private schools. And on weekdays, I teach English at home, some private classes. I began to study English on my own empirically about 15 years ago when I was second sergeant while I was patrolling Colombian mountains. But it was without any guidance. It was only me with books and dictionary. That was for about 6 years. It took a long time to me because it's hard when you have no guidance. But in the last almost 9 years, I was assigned to Colombian Army Aviation as a technical English instructor in Tolemaida Military Fort. And in here, I had the opportunity to teach. So when you have to teach, you have to get ready classes, study a lot, get ready your material, and all of these activities make you to improve a lot your skills. As well in here, in aviation, I had the opportunity to travel to the United States for 3 months to attend a general English course at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas, at the Defense Language Institute. It was great because this course was the same course I used to teach for my students in Tolemaida Military Fort. It was a wonderful experience with my first time over there, sharing time and interacting with native people and people from about 90 different countries where the language that joined us was the English. After a couple of years, I had the opportunity to go again to the United States to attend a course in El Paso, Texas at the United States Army Sergeant Major's Academy for more than a year. It was great. I had to study hard. I had to make a lot of presentations, speak in public, read books, and all of this stuff makes you to grow professionally and improve your English and all the other skills. After some years with the experience you are getting, you can correct the mistakes, you can correct those things that where you have maybe some gaps, because at the initial, as in my case, I studied by myself, so the experience helps you to correct maybe possible mistakes or some gaps I had. So after about a year, when I came back, I had the opportunity to attend another course at the British Council in Bogota. It was the TKT course, the Teaching Knowledge Test course, for almost 2 months, with British teachers. Was a great experience as well, because they don't teach you how to speak English, they teach you how to teach English. It was for teachers, this training. But the most interesting part was that the course was entirely done by British teachers, because you can adapt your ears to the British English. because most of the time we are in contact with American English. But in fact, the experience as well help you to grow professionally. The second part of the video is to talk about some strategies to improve your English speaking skills. I'm going to talk about the three aspects that I think are relevant to me. The first is the assessments. Sometimes you study English or you speak English for a long time, but you don't take any test. Or maybe you study for a long time, but you don't know what your English level really is. So it is important from time to time to take tests to assess your English level. If this assessment is updated, is objective and realistic, surely will help you to grow and correct maybe possible mistakes and to find out what your English level is. The second aspect is extensive and intensive contact with native speakers. Really, when you share time and when you interact with native speakers, you learn, and your senses embody and get from you all the experience from other speakers. So depending on the context you are living or you are interacting with those people, you learn a lot. You can learn formal or informal. You can learn about different situations depending on the context, because it can be economic, can be at home, can be sports, can be as a tourist, or can be in an academic environment. But you really learn. So this strategy is really good for you. You have the opportunity to be in contact with native speakers. And the third strategy is to use formal language. So the use of formal language is important to me in the sense that when you use formal language, you show respect and consideration for your counterpart, for the person you are talking with. In most of the schools, the English curriculums are designed to teach English for children or even for adults in a very formal way. So it is a way to be consequent, especially if you are in front of children or any other students, to use formal English, because they can understand that teachers, that people on the street and everywhere can use and can understand formal English. Sometimes people can use very informal English courses, videos, movies, and they can learn English, but maybe they don't know if really is a good expression, is a good word, is a good way, or is an appropriate moment to use those words. So to me, the formal language use is very important, especially for teachers. Okay, that's all in this case for this video. Thank you for watching the video and see you on the next time. Goodbye.